That was like the loudest thing to come out of his mic.
The clap?
Yeah.
Or the cookie muffle?
I didn't even hear that.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Anything Can Happen podcast, episode 49. I'm your host, Captain of the Crew, Straw Hat Squirrel. With me to my right.
Yeah, it's Young Goof, baby. What's happening?
In front of me, eating a whole cookie right now.
Butters. What's up, guys?
He's eating the Ferrero Rochers from my lady's bakery thing.
I'll tell you right now, this thing's go crazy.
How is that cookie and how was the s'mores?
Not a fan of chocolate, so I give it a 6.5, but still good. But the s'mores, 10 out of 10, brother.
All right.
That one is gas.
I'll let you know next time she does it self. Y'all follow the page, my Instagram page or the podcast page. I'll post it there next time she does an order.
Real s'mores.
Yeah, real s'mores. But how my brother's week's been? What y'all been up to? Butter, you want to get it started?
I've been chilling, been working. That's about it. Working out.
God damn, we gotta fix this mic.
NPC week again?
Pretty much, yeah. Honestly, been just chilling, low-key vibe. Nothing crazy, really.
Well,
you?
You said you want to go last, so I'll go ahead and start. NPC week at work, obviously, but we went to go hoop last Saturday with all the boys, and our boy Manimal was out there too. He brought some shoes out, low tops, and he stepped on my foot like the first game, rolled his ankle pretty bad.
No.
Bro, it was the second play of the first game.
Is that why he's been couch potato?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, this shit is purple. Oh, my bad.
I was just running back and forth trying to get some cardio because I am trying to just pretty fat. But he stepped on my foot, rolled his ankle first game, and I was trying to help him out. I was like, bro, tie your shoes. He said, they are tied. I went to pull the bottom of his shoes to really tighten them up. They were factory tied, my guy.
Oh, my God.
They were like fresh out the box tied like that. Like, you know, the loose, like.
No support.
Yeah, I was like, this isn't tied. I was like, they look cool. They look cool, though. Bro, I had the factory knots going.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No bunny ears?
Bro, and then he continued to play for like another 2 hours.
That's why it's purple.
That's what I told him. I was like, bro, you continue to play for another 6 games. No breaks.
The last game, he could have had a sub out, too, for Isaac, but he chose to play.
He still chose to play.
Yeah, and I chose to sub in Isaac. I was like, go ahead, bro. I was like, it's the last game you pulled a dummy late.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, though.
I was meaning to ask him why.
Hey, he was dropping buckets on one ankle, though. I'm not going to lie.
He was. I was giving him space because I was like, he ain't going to do nothing with one ankle. Bro, I was splashing shots from a certain side. After that, I was like, nah, I'm going to just stay right here next to you, bro.
I was tripping.
You can't outrun me on this.
I was like, you don't shoot like this normally, but with a broken ankle right now, you are the one in a man just shooting everything. I was like, what is this?
He hitting that clay?
Bro, it was like, I don't know. It was just bucket. It was honestly like 8 to 10 from that spot, and I was like, bro, what is going on?
All left side of the wing.
That's crazy.
I was pissed. I would even leave him open. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna make it bucket. I was like, what is going on here?
Fun time though. I haven't hooped like that with everybody in a minute.
Yeah.
Very organized.
I was trying to think.
I fell. I actually fell. I dove trying to save the ball. I fell over this little like steps thing, and I fell. Oh my God, I got wood chips all in my back and in other areas. It was bad.
Save the ball. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even save the ball.
I've done that one time.
Did I save the ball? I don't think I saved the ball.
You guys remember when I did that on that hotel?
Dude, I remember when you I remember when you up for a layup and damn near broke your leg. You said,
Oh, when I got my crack?
Yeah, you hyperextended your leg on a damn layup.
Oh.
Yeah, it was when I was first getting into the ball.
We should start hooping like that again. That was fun.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Good cardio.
Good cardio, but...
Goofy tries to bully me because he has muscle now, but I'm fat, so...
Goofy always tries to do some extravagant stuff. That's why he's always injury prone.
Oh, my God. Nah. Speaking of that hoop sesh, too, we had his brother Ray out there, and then James. I swear to God, every time Ray and James got the ball, like, either war, it was just ice between them. It was like an old high school rivalry type thing. That's how it seemed to me. Then James got angry.
Don't get him mad.
Don't get him mad. That's all you guys do when you play basketball.
Nah.
Especially this guy. As soon as he sees he's 2 points under.
Nah, I'm fat now, so I don't care. I am the weakest link now.
Well, before then, bro, you had anger issues.
Hey, hooping.
Gotta get a bucket.
Yeah, you gotta get a bucket, man. But what's up, Goofy? How's your week been, man?
Oh, yeah, we had that. Like I said, I was going to start off, too, with the balling sesh on Saturday with the boys. It's pretty nice. I liked it. Good cardio, good movement, very organized. There was a lot of pin downs. There's a lot of pick and rolls. There was a lot of off ball screens.
I was
There was
facilitating.
call outs. Yeah, it was very organized. It was
I
honestly
felt
pretty
like
rare.
Unk.
Everyone knew what they were doing. It's pretty dope. I liked it.
Whole bunch of little YNs.
Not just legit, just the
It's just
the
gang.
homies, yeah,
Just gang.
Old school.
yeah.
The old crew.
And then, well, I went to go hoop on Monday at the rec, and some young head called me old because I did the whole little Chris Paul yo-yo move, and I got him with it. He's like, I'm tired of that old. I was like, damn, is it really that old? Is it really that old?
Yeah, no. I went yesterday. It was funny, bro. I wish Tazz was still here because, like, I was.
He didn't go.
No, he went, but like I wish like he was here to like talk because bro, it was funny. Like I went first game, bullied this kid, not kid, but like this. He looked like a couple ages like younger than us.
So you bully kids.
No,
He bullies kids.
he was like he looked like definitely like 22, and then I was just giving him buckets. I made the first 6
tall
buckets.
Dude, tall dude.
Nah, he was some other guy. I don't know who you're talking about. But yeah, the first 6 buckets dropped on him. And then we ended up winning that game. Next game, his homie wants to guard me. And then I give him buckets, but he's like guarding me a little bit better. Second game, I'm like bumping him as I'm like going in for layups. And I put him in the post. And bro, he was yelling for help, like screaming he was like,
Goofy bullies kids.
he was like, help, help, help. Bro, it was so funny.
Goofy bullies kids.
You're a bully.
Yeah, you're a bully now. He got muscle on him. Now he's a big bully.
Throws his shoulder. What's that?
That's what I did.
He's like, I got shoulders now. What's that?
The walls are padded. They hit the walls.
But yeah,
They definitely hit the wall.
It was fun hoop week. But I don't know if I have been touched by a ghost.
Huh?
Oh yeah,
A haunted house?
She walked in the other day and told me.
Bro, so I think they're still here. They're going away. But I had like 3 or 4 bruises like on my arm right here. And it definitely, I went like this and I was like, these are definitely fingerprints. Don't know where they came from. Don't
Have
know
you
how
been
I
involved
got
with any freaky activities
Sure, no one
lately?
just
No.
ripped you up over there at the court?
them. No one grabbed my arm.
You haven't been engaged in any freaky activities lately.
No.
Hmm.
But
You haven't. No.
I did not wake up sore. Just my legs, but that was about the only body part that was sore.
Whoa! Did Jonah healed you?
No, I did not get touched, but I may have been
Marlon Wayne?
touched. Pause. No Marlon Wayne.
I said the same thing, just different movie.
Nah, but Marlon Wayne actually got crazy with it.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, yeah.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, both great movies. Which one's better though?
I don't know, but anyways, yeah, I don't know what had happened in my room to me to get bruises on my arm.
Well, you may not be engaged in no freaky activities, but something in there may have been engaged in some freaky activities.
I was pretty scared when I noticed.
Just tell
the
Jolie
fact.
hit his sage again on his incense. You
Yeah, time to do his witchcraft.
yeah.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I was
Don't do his
that.
witchcraft.
That got me
One
pretty
of my roommates does
scared.
voodoo.
That got me pretty scared though. I was like, this is something else. I'm pretty scared. Everyone knows about the ghost activity that goes on in my house.
Yeah.
Everyone knows about it. And yeah, so that's that's the conclusion that I came to.
Maybe he's getting tired of your shit.
No, so you didn't have those bruises after that hoop sesh on Wednesday?
No, I noticed it before Wednesday, but
I was
definitely
like,
before
it could have been that
Saturday.
kid holding on for dear life.
Oh no, dude, that was funny. I'm telling you, like his reaction literally got everyone laughing on his and my team. Like it was funny, and he's not a kid. He's like 22, 23. He's
Stop
definitely.
calling him a kid.
He just looked
stop
younger
calling
than
them
me.
kids. It's like they're just smaller now.
No, he was definitely like my size. He was getting bullied.
Oh
But-
damn. Yeah, Goofy's a bully. No matter what age, he don't discriminate.
But yeah, no, it was hella funny. And then also, everyone also know I had a fucked up phone case. Everyone knew that for the longest time. Everyone always
very much. No. You have a fucked up phone.
That too, in general. My phone is a little cracked.
No, not a little. If you look at the back of this man's phone, it is completely shattered. His cameras are fucked. And
No, my camera's fine. It's a little cracked.
He chose to buy a clear case.
No, let me tell my story.
Let's take a look real quick.
Okay, so I don't have my case no more. I literally threw it away yesterday. I should have kept it, and I wanted to keep it, but I knew I threw it away yesterday. And I wanted to show you the fact and how broken it was, because this thing was. I don't even know how it still kept my phone in, but I just used it because my back was a little cracked, so I didn't want to cut myself. So that's why I kept it. So I bought myself a case because I needed a new one. It's been like a whole year.
Clear case.
I didn't think of Amazon. So that's where I got it from. And then, on my Friday, my
Get it out.
my coworker, I didn't want to say the wrong thing because I also didn't want to blurp it out. But my sus coworker we've talked about before.
Yeah.
The Glizzler.
The Glizzler. He got me a phone case.
What?
Shout out you, Glizzler.
He got me a phone case. They got a
Shout
little
out to
stand,
Rob.
and I was like, "Hey,
Clutch
good guy.
case.
I appreciate you." And then he was like, I gave him a little phone call. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" He was like, "What's up?" I was like, "Hey, thank you for the phone case, man." He goes, "Oh yeah, I got you." He goes, "So what you gonna do for me?" I was like, "Got you with a load." Hung up.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Is that off the pod talk?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Give him a present. Pause.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
You're beating around the bush too much with this. We've known this man as the Glizzler. You have to like beat around the bush with your present. Like, let us don't just leave it as, oh yeah, it's a gift.
He said
in a
load.
box. Yeah, load in a box. What's going on?
It's a load in a box.
Okay, man.
Out here
I'm
giving
not gonna
loads.
judge you, man. We listen and we don't judge.
Out here giving loads.
Okay, I'm judging a little. What's going on?
You gotta talk.
No,
Do we need to talk, fam?
You're still our boy. I
We
hope
love
know
you.
that. Just love you a little different.
Give loving all around. Good morning.
Are you Bon Claying us?
Hey, yo.
I'm robbing you.
Hey, man.
I don't know about that no more. You can keep that.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just giving loads.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways, y'all got news. What's going
What
on,
about
man?
the little boo-boos? What's up with them motherfuckers?
The boo-boos?
Who's little boo boo?
Those stupid little fluffy, ugly keychains everybody's having now.
Oh, like the angel thing that
No.
people put on the phone?
They're like little, I don't know what they're like, little monsters.
Let me see.
Oh, the little monster keychain thing that
Yeah.
people
Yeah, the
okay.
little boo-boo monsters.
I thought you were talking about the ones that girls be putting on their phone, like the little
Nah, I'm talking
angel
about the
baby
little-
thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No?
Yeah,
They
you're
usually
sure.
hang it right here on the edge of their phone. It's
You're
like a
tweaking.
baby thing.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
No, for real?
No.
Nah, never seen that.
I've
Send me a
seen-
picture of that so I can put it in right here.
We're talking about the little dolls, though.
Get outta here.
Little doll keychains.
Yeah. I'll put the little foo-foos right here.
Yeah.
Or boo-boos, whatever.
What the fuck?
But I mean,
little foo-foos.
why the fuck does everybody want one for?
I don't know. I was asking my lady because my coworker was gonna sell me one for like $30 because she
What
bought
the hell?
a couple. She bought a whole box.
Yeah.
She bought the whole box of the One Piece ones too.
Oh,
What
cool.
was I even thinking?
Yeah, she asked me if I wanted to buy any. I was like, honestly, those things are pretty ugly. I don't really want to add that to my collection.
Yeah. They're like $50, but I mean,
Oh, she buys the box of the boxes. That's
I
why.
know. My homie does that too, but I mean, it's, what the fuck's so cool about
Bro, the homie, shout out Sunshine, be having hella on his keychains too.
fucking Sunshine?
I think he got like 3 on his keychain, bro. That's too many.
Why though? What the
That's
fuck's so
3
cool about it?
That's 3 too many, Sunshine. But you're able to customize them too. You can get Coca-Cola ones. You're able to put like clothes on them too, I guess.
I seen
You never
them.
seen these? Sorry, I just cut you guys off, but
Never.
No. Never seen that shit.
oh yeah, and I seen Pico post about these.
Yeah, I've never seen
And
those.
they're juiced off them. I don't know why.
I've never
It
seen
was a
them.
little,
Well, pretty
a little
much-
baby
That'd
thing.
be so easy to lose off the phone, just putting it in your pocket.
I
Keeping
would
this
think
away
so.
from you. Yeah, fucking Red Bull.
Hey, it was
But I mean,
fire.
I seen everybody have them. Everybody's tweaking off the real ones and the fake ones. I wouldn't know the difference.
I don't know. They're little toys.
Exactly. It's a keychain.
Yeah. What about you?
$30 though is
It's 50.
No, $50.
$50.
People
My
are paying
fault. I was not paying
$50 for it.
attention.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And they're ugly.
They're really ugly monsters. You haven't seen them?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
It looked like the abominable snowman fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
in
Yeah.
what is that movie? Fucking. with the red nose.
Little ugly bastards.
Rudolph.
But, so I got 3 little pieces of news. A solo leveling producer has came out and said it takes 10 to 12 months to produce one episode of solo leveling.
Cap.
That's got to be fat cap. What?
That's cap.
So they spent previous years to make these episodes then?
I don't know. If that's the case, they should have just kept being in production the whole time. They're going to have the money keep coming in, but...
That's cap.
That's going to be fat cap, bro. Give it a different studio then, bro. I swear to God, I'll go quicker. Like these JJK, they had Mappa pushing that out in a week, but then again, they locked up the employees.
That's
So,
true.
I don't know who's animating this one, but, I mean, get a bigger team or...
Get a better team.
Yeah. I mean,
10 months?
The animation's kind of cool. 10 months for one episode. I would have different teams in charge of every episode. Then we're starting at everything now.
Every other week?
They work every
for 2 hours.
They work every Monday from 12 to 1.
They work every 20th of the month.
Nah, I don't know. That's crazy though.
There's no way.
I thought
Maybe 10 days, 2 weeks, maybe.
I thought that was like that just baffled me, bro. Honestly, when I heard that.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that.
Yeah, One Piece is pumping out new episodes a week.
I don't think there'll be a weekly anime anymore. I think they might go to seasonal, brother.
Nah, that's fine with me. I'm not really tripping.
I hope they go to seasonal because that just means better episodes, faster pacing.
Exactly.
So Goofy, when are you gonna start One Piece?
Yeah, fam.
First episode, 500 likes.
All right, we're gonna do a bunch of promotions through World Star and stuff to get the. It has to be the first episode.
Why World
That's
Star?
why I said it.
It has to be the
I
first
said
episode.
This episode, 500 likes.
All right, he just said it right now. Clip that.
No.
Clip that. Yep, he clipped it. It's already in. It's already in there. It's clipped.
Nope.
So if we get this episode or the first episode,
I'll
500
clip the
likes.
first part.
Nope.
Yep.
I'll clip it out.
That's crazy.
I'm in charge of it.
Clip everything.
I'll make it. Yep. All right. Second little thing I got, another soccer anime is finally getting a season 2 thanks to Blue Lock. It's called Aoishi. I might check it out if I got time because I still got to finish Arcade. I just finished season 1 of Apothecary Diaries. Pretty good show. I watched it with my lady. I can't watch that show without my lady because it's one of those shows. All romance and drama. Mama and Jinchi, though, are my 2 favorite characters. It's like a will they, won't they the whole time. But I don't know if he even can because he's a eunuch. I think I explained that last time to you guys. Did I?
No.
It's a male that's loyal to the emperor enough to get rid of a part of his manhood.
Where I think you did last.
Whoa!
I think you might have last.
That's if you want to work. That's if you want to go into the east side of his palace, which he keeps all his corazones and
No.
Bro, trying to become
and
an East-Sider?
corazons.
I'm trying to keep my manhood.
I don't care how loyal I am to my homie.
need
I'm
my
not losing
Johnson.
none of my manhood. I'll be a soldier. You ain't gonna catch me out. You ain't gonna take nothing from me.
I was about to
stays
say
there.
something really.
Blue, you
important.
can be a eunuch.
Whoa.
Damn.
Anyway,
Damn.
so that soccer anime is coming out. I'm probably gonna check it out.
Blue just cut a stray.
Yeah. Crossed his legs and everything. He's pretty mad about that. And last little thing I got for news: One Piece and Spalding are having a collab.
Ah.
They're dropping 3 basketballs: a gum fruit, a flame, and then the human fruit.
That's hard. That's hard. Are there going to be actual basketballs or are they going to have like the stem on them too?
Actual basketballs.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's a bad picture, but you can kind of see right here.
Oh, yeah. I see. That's cool.
I want them all. I want them all. Then I want an extra one of the gum just so I can use the hoop. All right. So next little thing of news I have, I'm going to get a damn stand for this so I can put it here and spin it.
I know you. Told
Yeah.
Me. That's why you told me.
I need to get that.
You know
like
what?
a damn caveman doing it like this.
You know what I've just finished watching?
What?
Young Sheldon.
I heard
That's
that's a good
so
show.
random.
That was a good show.
I heard that's a good show though.
It is a good show, but that is so random.
Well, he
If
was
y'all
talking
want
about
us to watch some actual reality TV, let us know.
What the fuck?
He was. Anyways, it is a good show. I was watching it in between the episodes during the week. For
What's
the new
that?
ones.
What's that new show with Georgie and his lady?
There's a new one. What?
It's not new, but it's already had like episodes and seasons. It's about Sheldon's brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my favorite character, Georgie. Georgie's funny as hell. Georgie's hella funny, bro. Bro was 17, got a 29-year-old pregnant.
What?
Yeah. Keep watching.
Yep. Georgie's Sheldon's brother Georgie at 19, right?
17.
17 got a, and she was on her way to college too.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
29. Not where they're from. They're from Texas, and it was like the 60s.
Oh, I was like, that's still 18 over there.
It's Texas.
He lied about his age though.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't actually lie.
He didn't even tell her the
He
age.
finessed his way out of it.
I realized
He's
said
like,
that.
old enough?
Brother literally said old enough.
Manny, bleep out what I said. I realized, oh,
What'd he say? What'd he say? Whoa, bleep it. Bleep both those, Manny.
grape?
Yeah.
But yeah, good show. Good show. Honestly, it made me tear up at the end.
Haven't watched it.
Made me tear up at the
How
end.
many seasons is it?
6?
How many episodes?
12? 20?
Too many. I might watch it maybe. What about you, Black Clover?
Not about it.
Where you at? Almost done with it?
What
Ready to start something new?
What are they doing? What is going on?
Trial?
No. What did I just watch?
Invasion?
No.
Spade?
No. Get back to me. Hold on. Let me.
Have you guys seen Sinners?
No. Have you seen it?
No, I've been seeing a lot of clips and people saying that it's really good.
Did we just have an earthquake or something? I just felt...
Or something shake.
Yeah. Did we just have an earthquake? I felt like we had just an earthquake.
Maybe.
Yeah. That was weird.
Maybe.
But I heard that's really good. To be honest, we should probably go check that out if you guys are down.
I'm down to check it out.
It's a vampire movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I heard it's really good though.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying it's a vampire movie, right?
Usually not a fan of vampire movies, but good ratings on this one.
Nah, there's a couple of good vampire movies.
No, I mean I know there is, but I'm not a huge fan of vampire movies though.
I used to like vampire movies heavy. But
Blade was fire.
So let's go ahead and get to our reviews for the week. What do y'all want to start with?
Windbreaker.
Windbreaker?
Fire.
Pretty gas episode.
Fire, bruh.
I ain't gonna lie, out of all 5 of the fights that were going on, I think 5, my favorite one was orange hair afro guy.
The Virtue?
Yeah, it's my virtue. This is my
dropkick?
Yep, it's my
That
conviction.
was me.
Fire.
He said, I'm an entertainer, and just side punches him. He doesn't even hit him with the front of his knuckle. He hits him with the side, bruh.
Hammer fist?
Yeah.
Side hammer.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sends bro flying and ends his fight with a drop kick.
I would do the
I
same.
was gonna say that probably would have been goofy.
I think my favorite one was the second year with the fool with the I think I'm trying to think of it.
Silent Bob?
Yeah, like Xanadu.
Yeah, Silent Bob.
Yeah.
That just reminded me. Also, I had an entertaining week. Going back to the talking about our weeks.
Should have brought it up, bro.
I know it just reminded me right now because of the drop kick thing. But when being security at the spot where I work, these guys
Drop kick somebody.
It was planned. Trust me, we planned this out. That's why it came to my head.
Premeditated.
Yes, it was. It really was. It's planned out perfectly. So there was some drunk people who were mouthing off to staff, and then who decided to go to our bar, and pretty much they were like, look after them. They've been talking crazy, this and that. They were over here drinking. Now they went over here to go drink. They're pretty much like bar hopping and whatnot. And then they dispatched like a lot of the security to go. So there was 5 people there. And then everyone pretty much had a disperse, and it was just me there. But then before I had left, it was so the party that was going on, that was going from Bob's bar hopping, was about 12 people, about 6 feet plus each one of them.
Oh.
Yes. So we're all there. We're all planning. Like, all right, so this goes off. We're gonna do this, you know. And then my homie, who's like 6 foot, he's like, I'm gonna grab him. And if I'm struggling, I was like, you don't gotta struggle. You gonna see me. you just push him away. You're gonna see him go that way. He's gonna get drop kicked instantly. He goes, oh, bet, cool. And time goes on. We've been there for a pretty long time. Everyone has to leave because they have to go to other places to go do what they got to do. I get left alone with the 12 people. I was like, why are you going to leave the skinniest person with the people who are about like this much older than him?
And
What
angry.
am I going to do? I said, I'm going to get about 3 dick kicks before I get punched in the face. I ain't fighting fair.
Definitely not fighting fair. If y'all know us, we're not
We
fighting fair.
don't fight fair here. You will get kicked in the dick.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was like, this is
And friendly fire.
this.
Hey, yeah!
Dude, what happened? And then I don't know what goes on from there, but yeah, I was like, this is not fair. Why would they do this to me?
All right, so next time we know to spark Goofy's week up, bring up drop kicks.
Yeah,
What else happened?
that was about it.
All right. In other words, real quick, on to some news that we just got right now. Congratulations, Tazz and Prisilla. Baby number 2 is on the way.
What?
Congratulations,
guys.
famo.
Oh,
The text legit just popped up in the chat as he was talking about that. That's not. I was like, what? Congratulations, guys. Baby number 2.
Congrats, fam.
what?
Now, let's go ahead and we're
tell
some
them
pretty
congrats.
cool unks. We're pretty cool unks. What do you think it's gonna be?
It's gonna be another boy.
They want a girl too. They want a girl. I'm hoping to get a girl.
I really do.
I don't know.
I mean, they got a lot of boys in the family.
They do.
It's strong genes.
Strong genes on Taz's side, boys. But
You know what? I hope they get a girl, though. I know they want one.
yeah, definitely. But congratulations.
Congratulations, text sent.
Yeah, I sent that right now too.
Yeah.
Y'all see what I sent?
What'd you put?
What did Goofy send to our group chat?
You can't be nice at all.
What?
You just sent a goddamn gift.
Okay,
All right.
back to Windbreaker. What?
Yeah.
All right. Besides the orange hair guys fight, what other fight do you guys like the most?
Saka Hakaru was just giving the mitts.
That fool turned into a demon.
He said he is stronger than before. What is going on? Somebody hit him.
He Sunraku deadass looked around and said, "Hey, y'all better help me. Somebody hit him. This ain't a 1v1. We're jumping motherfuckers around here."
Hey, that's kind of like how the guy was when I was playing basketball, and he was like, "Help!" That's exactly what Tazz was like. That's what it reminded me of.
Help me. Deadass.
Shit.
But what fight kind of interested me a little more was the one tap from the homie that sounds like, I think it's Bachida, right? Pink haired? Bruh said, "Hey, you're mad feminine, bro. I can't put this down around you."
Put it down.
Bruh said, you must be mad weak. I pity you. He was like, "Bro, I think it's kind of cool to be like this. Like, no girl would ever want to date a guy like you, right? You obviously probably don't get any play." Bro got burned, fucking stepped on his foot, swung on him. He's like, "Oh, they break your little wimpy arms." Bro put his jacket on, said, "Nah, all right, now I'm gonna turn some shit up."
And then, bro, hold on, don't forget. Took off the little bow.
And he took his little hair tie out,
Let it flow.
and then went and one tapped him. Bro's like, "What was that?" Fell. Dink. I don't know what he hit him with.
He hit him with some poison move or he hit him with a nerve or something.
Yeah,
He just
hit him
said,
in his nerve.
Bro hit a black flash.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Hit him with a
Bro
paralyzer
fell down and
move.
said, "You know what? It'd be a pain to keep you awake. I'm gonna knock you the fuck out."
Bro stomped on him.
And he's like, "Yeah," real quick.
That was brutal.
And I think it goes back to our homie Sakura Haka still throwing hands at everybody, and then somebody it's thrown across the room. He's like, "What the fuck happened?" Other homies panicking, like the kid was, the Goofy was bullying. He's like, "What the hell are you? Leave me alone." Homie with the eye patch, you just see him on the walk down.
Bro was
I need those earrings.
going
You
crazy.
need the earrings and the shirt.
You need the earrings. Have the shirt.
Yeah, you can be him at Sakame. I'll be Sakura Hakura.
No, I'm Sakura Hakaru.
No, you can be him. You can get the earrings. You can wear the shirt. I'll be Sakura Hakura.
No.
You can't be Sakura. You're the darkest foo.
So? No one in that anime is dark.
He always chooses the whitest characters.
They're all Japanese.
We'll find some.
They're not dark.
No,
There is some black characters and dark skinned characters.
I don't think I've seen.
No,
it.
there's
not
not.
a main one though.
So?
Not a main one. You got to be main guy.
What about the side? Size and love.
Who are you gonna be then? Which guy you gonna be?
I don't know. I'll probably be one of the fools with the jackets.
We're all gonna get a jacket. I'm still trying to return that damn jacket.
I got mine.
You got yours?
Yeah.
You ordered one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Order yours.
Gotta get it.
I'll send you the link for the good ones. The actual good one. But
Caillou.
then the homies upstairs are fighting still too.
Oh yeah. Is he second year too? No, he's
The
first
guy
year.
with the lollipop's the second year.
Yep. And then I don't know if these other guys are a high schooler or just a random gang.
Yeah, I'm a little confused about that.
I don't know either. I think they might just be a gang who takes in high schoolers.
Yeah.
They just might, yeah. So they might
They're
just be
probably a bunch
some
of dropouts.
Yeah, they're probably just a bunch of delinquents. I don't know.
Keep it that well. They do not fight fair at all.
Nah, homie
They
was
bring
swinging
all the pipes.
Yeah, he was swinging a bat the whole time, bro. You seen how fucked up his bat got at the end of that fight?
Yeah, drop kick.
Bro, kicked the shit out of that bat.
Yeah, the whole time during this fight too, he's trying to recruit the homie with a lollipop. He's like, bro, like you don't seem like a hero. Come be a villain on this side, bro. You have power. Like I've heard your stories. Come to this side. Come to the dark side, Anakin.
Bro does not like bullies. He would not like Greg.
Okay, see,
yeah, he would have tried to bring Goofy over. He's like, I seen you be a bully to those kids. Come over to this side. You're not a hero. Come on, you're a bully.
Greg would too. Greg fucking would.
Because I like that jacket. Fuck it.
It's not my fault. People don't put up a fight, you know.
Because I like that jacket. You know what? Fuck it. And we swing pipe out of the prison, out of the jail.
What kind of swing are we talking about?
But the homie with the lollipop ends up eating another sucker and ends up kicking the shit out of this guy.
Kick the fuck.
Then homie decides to keep provoking him and then tries to throw hands with this awoken demon out of him now.
I was about to say, what about his background?
Bro, he got extremely excited when he seen the demon pop.
Bro, he talked him into it. He's like, bro, you don't remember as a kid you beat all these guys up and you left everybody in puddles? He's like, the reason why I did that is because I got bullied. I got fucked up first. They hit me first.
Same.
Then I blacked out and woke up. Everybody was in a bloody mess.
I got picked on when I was little.
Your brother doesn't count.
Everybody. You ever been in the Walls of Jericho in a figure four and then... No, not figure four.
Yeah, they did not like you.
Yeah, Walls of Jericho. Then I got in an armbar. Then I got in the crisp and wall crossface all in one time.
Oh, Jesus.
You can't tap when your one arm's this way and one arm is that way getting bent while you get folded over.
God, you're getting spread eagle. That's crazy.
Yep.
Everybody else was fighting like WWE stars. I was over here fighting like a goddamn Super Saiyan. I was punching.
I couldn't punch. I'm like this.
So it wasn't legal in the WWE. They can't punch. They gotta slap chests.
Nah, fuck that. I choke.
I couldn't do shit. I was the smallest one.
I was small and nimble, so I was able to crawl around it.
Nope. I get 4-on-1.
Anything else happened in this episode?
Bro knocked him out, and then at the end,
He just
right there.
Back to that demon time of homie though. He was about earring homie was about to fuck up that guy in front of Soccer Hawker.
Yeah.
Like and then homie grabbed his arms today. You don't need to do all this. Like he's already beaten. Move on. Homie instantly turned back into a goody guy.
Boy.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, you're adorable." I was like, "What the fuck?"
I think that animation is kind of funny when they do that sometimes.
I like when they do that. That and the little chibi faces.
That's funny. But I think after that, I think what really got me is when bro's like, all right, we're good. And everyone's like, yeah. After they fucking like, I can't move my arms. He's like,
Yeah, he was like, "Tell him something, bro." He's like, no, he said, "Give him something." He's like, "Give him what?" They're like, they pick his arms up.
like, bro's so,
like, "Oh, yeah."
bro's so nonchalant about that shit.
To be stronger. You hear the song?
I think so far he's probably my favorite character.
The lollipop guy?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I think my favorite character. Oh, bro, hold on. There was another fight going on too. Long-haired tall fool was fighting a small fool and he got pissed off. He's like, I hate small guys like you. You guys are fast as hell, nimble. Bro went to drop kick him, got grabbed by the ankles and slammed.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible. Imagine getting fucking back slammed on the ground like that.
That's some shit.
Bro literally got lifted above that fool's head and then, bro got treated like a towel.
I was gonna say like a towel. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, it's kind of painful now. I think I'm just trying to imagine just like the real life version of what that looked like.
And then to end his fight too, homie went to rock the shit out of him and said, "No, I'm cool. I'm done. I'm done." Still got rocked. You deserve that. You deserve that. But all that ends. They're like, "All right, homie, wake up. Go talk to your homie." A lot of little back and forth. He's like, "Yeah." I don't know what Sakura said. What did he say?
Pretty much stop being a bitch.
Yeah, he was like, it was a lot of boy love. Yeah. I was like, whatever. I was like, finally, they're back.
Boy love?
His homies trying to be homies.
Yeah.
Boy love is crazy.
You should have said it like that.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
It's crazy.
Because they even said, like, oh, yeah, you talk to your mans.
We are not the Alphabet Gang. Chill.
Whoa.
Mute him. Mute him.
Get that, man.
Mute that part, Manny.
That's crazy.
But episode, I give it a 9.5.
We are on the side of the ABCs.
Well,
What? Mute that, man.
Mute that too.
I'll say, just if you're gonna say that, keep that in.
But this episode,
I give it a 9.
yeah, I was gonna say like
There's
a
a lot
9.
of good fighting.
First 2 episodes have been great.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do episode 2. I mean 3.
I feel like it's gonna be talking.
They're going back to the high school and explaining some stuff because
I look, you want to kind of figure some stuff out.
y'all seen the intro, right?
Mm.
I want to know what that street fight's going on because there's a street fight in the intro with some. I think they're upper years of the Furin. That looks like some. I better see that. They better not be some. That better not be just no intro bullshit.
Song's still a banger.
That song's pretty. It does slap. What's next?
Very nice.
What's next? Let's do Fire Force real quick.
Fire Force.
So this episode starts out with these guys. Company has to be on the run. They're talking about being on the run, having to save Captain. And then all of a sudden, Shinra gets what the fuck's it called? Where an Adola link with the captain of the first. And the captain of the first doesn't know Shinra sees him. And the captain of the first is sitting there. He's doing his little prayer. He's saying, we're going to give Captain Obi a beetle or an insect.
Yeah, no. When I was watching it in real time, and I was like, it took me a while to realize what they said. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna give him a bug, and we're gonna plant it on him. And I was like, cool. And then I was like, wait, they're gonna turn bro into no. I was like, no.
He's already locked up he's legit under the jail. He's legit under the jail, and he ain't got nothing else to do. What do you know, homie? What do you know the captain to be known for?
Working out.
So he's just down there pushing away. He's like, can I get some water?
Oh, wow.
They said, no, this is prison. This ain't no damn resort. You don't get to drink whenever you want. He's like, well, I'm going to die. I've been working out here. I'm going to die of dehydration. You don't want me dead, do you? He's like, no, that's on your fault. You shouldn't be working out. He's like, there's nothing to do, so I'm going to stay here and work out. I'm going to be stronger next time you come down here. And he's just down there working. He's like, all right, what's the 8 doing? So it's back to the 8. Shinra's like, he tells everybody, we need to do this shit now. They're gonna put an insect in my homie. We need to go. What's the scientist's names again? What's his name? Scientist.
I forget his.
Fuck. Well, he tells them like, I know a spot we can go to hide out if you guys are down. They take him. No, he takes them to Joker. He introduces the whole 8 to Joker. He's like, yeah, this is kind of like the dark hero of the city. Like, I've been working with him before I came to the Fire Force. Like, I trust him like I trust you guys, and just so you guys know, he trusts you guys like allies too. He thinks of you guys as allies, so you don't have to, but think of him as an ally. He's not here to hurt you guys. Shinra was just pissed off. He's like, why the fuck am I gonna work with him? I know him for being a villain. How'd you feel about that when they teamed up?
Well, if I was Shinra, it's like, all right, I fought this guy twice. I know he's a villain. Eventually he tried to kill me, but he was just trying to show me how strong he was at the same time, and he let me live. But I'm still questioning like why the scientist wants me to work with him, because I know him from the past 2 fights of him wanting to fuck me up.
Bro got some crazy Ash type flame shit too. What do you think about the whole Joker team up with them now?
Honestly, I don't even know how it's in the plan.
So after they agree on teaming up, they're like, all right, I know we're gonna go. What they go into the tunnels, right?
They went to the tunnels to go underneath the jail.
Yeah, so they're like, all right. I guess luckily Joker already scouted the whole area, knows where they're holding him ahead of time. So he gets in the motorcycle with Shinra, and Shinra just using his flames, and they just start dipping down. They start going. He's like, and then Joker tells Shinra, like, honestly, I've been waiting for this team up. I know it was gonna happen from the start. Shinra was still skeptical. He's like, nah, I still don't really trust you. Joker says straight up, honestly, I've trusted you since day one. I've been rooting for you since the rookie games. I knew this was gonna happen. They're riding down.
But how though? That's what I'm.
He kept asking him, "You want to be a hero or a villain?" He wanted to know what side he was on.
Does Joker remind you of anybody from Soul Eater?
No.
I can't think of anybody either. Besides, maybe no. Stein reminds me of the scientists too, because they're both pretty dumb. But anyways, and then it cuts back to the 8 talking to the scientists. He's like, bro, like, it's okay to trust him. Like, he for sure like thinks of you guys as cool. And then it cuts back to a flashback of when the lieutenant and the captain found the building for the 8th. They were dusting everything off. Like, oh, we can use like half this shit, but we need to get new uniforms and a matchbox. Blah blah blah. Right. Pretty much that's what all that was about.
Pretty much, yeah.
So back to the real part. Shinra and Joker are going through the tunnels, about to get there. Joker's like, all right, we're pulling up. Make some noise for your captain so he knows you're here. Bro said, I planned on it. Starts blowing everything up. Maniac. Episode ends right there, doesn't it?
About it, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of this episode.
I like the whole Joker team up with them. I don't
But
like.
they didn't show much.
Yeah, it didn't really show a lot. It showed a scene of Burns talking to the white clad girl who has the mind control powers and shit. She's like, honestly, if you didn't trust us on your own will, I was gonna force you.
She was gonna take his cheeks.
It honestly sounds like Burns can still probably be a good guy, just a double agent.
Double Agent Secret Skylar.
Yeah, but what I'm really still pissed about, or what I think is gonna happen, I think Joker's gonna tell Shinra about the Benny Maru and him fight versus Burns. To let him know, like, oh yeah, we found a weakness for him when we had our fight, and then he's gonna go on and tell him like, all right, this is how the fight went down.
I heard that on the mic.
Loud as hell. I hope one of these next few episodes, Joker tells Shinra about the fight so we can see the fight. That's been off screen for fucking 5 years.
I need to see it.
It's been off screen for 5 years for me. Fuck you guys. You guys just watched it.
I want to hear it. Still anticipated waiting for it.
Yeah, I'll give this one like a 7.5, maybe 8.
Yeah, I was just talking.
7.
Not filler, but it was like a lot of talking. It's gonna lead up to like
It was exposition.
each individual fight, but
Got that
still,
one right. That was to the Arsenal.
It's still a lot of talking.
7. I give it a 7.
7.
What next? We got 2 other shows, right?
May Cry and
The fuck was the other one?
Vigilantes. That's crazy.
Dude, I've been forgetting. I got a lot of stuff. I've been doing a lot of stuff. What you want to do first?
Devil May Cry.
All right, we'll do Devil May Cry. So this was episode 5, Devil May Cry. They're falling out the sky.
This was fire.
They're falling out the sky. This was a good episode. Enzo screaming for his dear life said, do something, Dante. Do something. Why can't you be one of those heroes that have wings or like finds the parachutes and shit? Press says, oh shit, parachutes. Looks to the side, continues to run on fallen objects to get these parachutes.
Time out. How are you falling down but able to climb jumpward up?
He's a half-breed. He can do whatever.
But he didn't have his powers yet.
He was half-breed. He has half powers.
How are you jumping?
Half the powers came out. Half of them.
Yeah, he had like a quarter last time.
Yeah.
And then the blue demon whips little wings. Says, all right, you survived this fall. I'm still gonna kill you. And just does a little
tornado.
Little Captain Planet getaway. So as Dante's falling, he runs through all the planes mess, grabs the parachutes, grabs a couple people one by one, gives them parachutes, and opens it. He grabs a stewardess girl. He tries to do his little funny 1v1 with her. He was doing it at first, then he seen an image of his mom. He said, don't worry, you're going to live. Rips her parachute up. I'm pretty sure she survived. I hope she survived. He runs out of parachutes.
And there's like 7 other people.
Yep. On the last guy he gave a parachute to, he went up as an explosion went off. So he throws that food and opens his parachute, but he hits the full front of the explosion. He's like, oh, I feel weird.
You say it like that.
Yeah, well, he felt weird. He turns into his demon mode. Watch out, think about his transformation.
Fire.
Honestly, was not expecting that at all.
I thought it was just going another piece, like wings or something.
Yeah, I thought he was, because, like, he's not full demon. I thought he was, because, like, even in the Capcom shit, you never see him transform. So I was like, oh, maybe he just grows, like, horns or something, horns and wings. Maybe get a sword or two, because he has a sword.
Where does his sword go?
I think the sword is the one that the bunny has.
Yeah, the bunny has it.
No, but where does his sword go? Because he already has a sword on his back during these transformations, and it just disappears when he goes demon.
Oh, I don't know. But anyways, I was just still, like, not expecting a literal him to look like the devil. I expected just to, like, maybe little wings.
Honestly, it's fire though.
Yeah, no, his transformation is crazy.
He could be cousins with the other one that was already trying to kill him. They do look mad similar.
The black one?
Yeah.
Remember, he is the son of Spider.
That can be his unc.
Maybe
Or his cousin. I wouldn't say his uncle.
Or cuzzo.
Could be unc.
Yeah. But anyway, he's flying down and saving everybody. The first dude he grabs, he's like, no, get away. He's like, all right. Grabs him by his collar, says, all right, do you want to fucking fall in? Hang on. Grabs the vice president. He's like, see? Even he says some kind of religious shit again.
Bro's praying on the whole fall.
Yeah, bro doesn't even face it. He's just, oh my God. He was just praying to God. And I was like, oh God. Oh God. I would have been Enzo in that whole situation.
Dante!
And I would have been pissed too. Like, you know me more than everybody else. Dante, you gonna grab me last? He barely got Enzo. Whoa. He caught him with his foot.
Hey, he still got him though.
I would have been still pissed. Like, you know me longer than everybody. You know me longer than anybody, Dante. I'm gonna be the last pick.
Hey, he set him up. So.
Twice.
Your last pick to me.
He's like a son to him.
I don't care. You set me up. You got my amulet stolen. You're going last.
My amulet.
He drops him off on the roof. Captain Planet, blue guy, comes and grabs him by the face. Where the fuck did he come from? How'd you not hear him coming? That's a big man. That's a lot of wind. You're full demon mode. And I liked how his wings turned into a vest. Y'all seen that shit?
I did not.
Yeah, when he got down and landed, his wings turned into like a vest.
Oh,
it turned into his jacket. That was hard. Yeah, it was pretty hard.
I was like, vest. I was like, I seen his jacket.
And then he gets grabbed by the face. That fight turned. This is dead ass 2 stories. We'll go to Lady's story after the whole Dante shit. So he's fighting this blue guy. They run into a random building. I swear to God, dude, taxes are gonna go up in that society for sure to pay for all this shit. He gets ran into a building. He's like, hey, no matter how strong you are, you're still a half breed. Flips the whole fight around. This dude's just socking him, asking him, "Where's my necklace?" La 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 la, beating the shit out of him. Bro said, "I don't know." And a big ass explosion goes off on the side where Lady's at. We'll cut to that in a bit too. He's like, all right, bet. I know where it's at. You kind of already told me. Gives him one of these. Sends him through a bunch of floors. They just started constructing that building. Now they got to restart all those floors.
Yeah.
I thought that was a mean hammer fist, honestly.
Yeah. I just thought about that too. That's fucked up.
Hey, broke. His face is broken.
They went through plenty of floors, bro.
I think it went through at least 6 or 7
I'd be pissed if I was that construction.
Because they already broke to the first one, the first or the last floor, and like the second to last, and then he did that shit and then went down like another 5.
Tough.
That's crazy. That doesn't even include the first building they fucked up.
All right. So now let's go to Lady. What's been going on with Mary? She's stuck in this little labo. She walks in and she sees
I really don't like this bitch.
She sees a bunch of experiment stuff. Hear me out. It cuts to her having a little flashback of Dad injecting Trigger or some shit into his neck, and it looked like he turned into a demon. I think her daddy turned himself into a demon.
I think Foo's the rabbit.
Killed her mama. That's what I was thinking too, because he keeps referring to her as Arkham by her last name, as to probably remind her where she came from, right?
I've been thinking that since episode 1.
So she goes, she's having these crazy flashbacks, and then she gets grabbed by one on the table, and she sees her father, and she gets ups the blick, and flashes back into reality, and the dude's like, "Please shoot me, shoot, please," because he's bleeding from his eyes. He's getting experimented on. I'd probably want to get shot too. Yeah.
In my life, pause.
Yeah. Shoot.
I would take that out.
You decide, Manny. But I would have told her shoot me. So she does it. Then the door opens. She thinks it's another soldier. She says, "Give me your gun." He hands the gun over real quick, and she just airs up the rest of the ones on the table. She says, "Hey, think they're already dead?" She says, "Well, they'll be harder to study in a million fucking pieces."
Don't like her.
She cusses way too much, man.
Don't like her attitude. Don't like the way she talks.
I like her.
Don't like her character.
I like her. She's nice. She's with it. Watch the fucking potty mouth, though. It's mad turn off. But so she starts walking through. She's explaining to the shapeshifter that, oh yeah, the rabbit has a bunch of refugees locked right here. They're just a bunch of families that couldn't stay in that world because of what's been going on. So he brought them here and has been locked them away. So dude's like, well, we're demon hunters, right? It don't matter. They got no rights. We gonna kill them. We're demon hunters. And she's like, nah, there's we're gonna have a new mission because they helped me. I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for those demons. And she's like, he's like, oh yeah, well. He's like, well, he said something. He's like, oh, well, then he references Makai, which is actually the underworld, and that's how she found out who it was. He snitched on himself.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He slipped out.
I laughed when he said that shit. Because right away, like, he's like, oh, well.
She said the underworld.
Form.
I think we've all done that to ourselves a couple times.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
I did that. I snitched myself out this week to my coworker.
Oh, yeah. Got him. You got him.
If you're watching this.
You got him good.
You got me. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Snitched myself out. One dumbass. It's all good, though. He's cool. He's a cool guy.
All right, we don't got to fight. I don't got to give you a fair fight no more. Starts slinging his whole body at her, whipping her with his little tentacles.
Whoa.
That's what he was doing. Her little sharp tentacles tips.
Oh.
Stabbing her with his tentacle tips. She's shooting at him. And this man was about to kill her. And she gave him, and then she got knocked over the edge of the stairway, exposed herself to the snake bitch 30 floors down. She says, bitch, I found you, because she heard some rocks. And I don't know if they just wanted to keep the building intact or some shit or not, but why the fuck she used the stairs like that? She legit went up every stair. She could have just like crawled up through the top, but she's like, she ran around the whole shit.
I couldn't tell you.
Cardio.
So she pulls up on the fight, well, what she thought was the fight between the two. And as the shapeshifter's about to kill her, she says, like, wait a minute, you've been using a bottom rank officer or a soldier to maneuver. If you guys would have killed me from the start, if that was your mission, there's a reason why you keep me alive. You want to infiltrate. If you impersonate me, I'm an officer. I got more clearance. I got codes. I'll give you the codes to get around. Bro takes the deal. Turns into her. She tucked herself off. Then angry snake lady pulls up, says, I got you, bitch. La 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 la. But sends a bunch of poison thorns at what she doesn't know is her homie.
Yeah.
Bro got lit up.
Friendly fired her homie. He was like, wait. Still got shot.
Yeah, he didn't even say a word. He couldn't say a word. He said,
he said, like, he was like, wait.
God, Jesus.
Got lit up. She leans over. She says, she still thinks it's the girl. She's like, huh? She calls her a bitch. And she's like, yeah. Hard to move around with a bunch of poison getting infected in you. And then it cuts to the lady. Says, hey, you shot the wrong bitch. Ups her blickies.
Bro, she had like the force or something. She like pressed the button.
It's those magnetic gloves she had from the girl that got stabbed through.
Pressed the button, bro. She came back.
Yeah, the guns go straight to her. The guns are magnetic to her bracelets.
I'm messing my finger.
When she gets him and ups the blick on Snake Girl, kills her. So she's laying next to the body of the shapeshifter. What is it gonna take to kill this fucking shapeshifter? Because we know from later on he got it from that and went to do other shit.
Killed himself, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. But dude, he's a shapeshifter. He can just maneuver through the cracks.
Yeah, but I mean,
he got landed on by a bunch of bricks.
He's a shapeshifter. He can go into like an insect type thing. He's slimy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
I think he probably survived.
I don't think so because
I don't
I mean
think
the way he just looked at it and
He just
thought about it. He
took
took
the
it.
explosion.
He just took it, bro.
took it like a man. He said, "Suicide bomber, you're not gonna kill all my squad. I'm gonna kill everyone in this."
So she ends up getting to the top of where she thinks the amulet's at.
Wait, we went too far.
I know we skipped way too ahead.
It doesn't matter. So at that same hotel, she gets to the top to a room where it has a bunch of cameras and shit where the security's at.
Damn it.
She sees the outside. She's like, okay, I have soldiers. She's like, I'm gonna even the odds. She's about to open the gate. Then the camera sees that it's her, and it says unauthorized access. Opens the gate by itself. She's tripping out. She still can't radio them because there's an interference. And they got word to go in there as soon as the gates open. She sees on camera that there's bombs set up as soon as they walk up in there. And as soon as they get in there, they get access to her remote. She's like, get out. It's a trap. They hear it barely. 2 people still died, though.
Hey, I'll take 2 out of the whole gang.
Yeah. She's like, I'm glad I still have you guys. I already lost the whole team today. She's going through it right now. She's having flashbacks of her childhood. She's walking around after that, right? After that, she's just mobbing. As Dante is about to head over there after doing the little yeah to the blue food,
The punishment?
Yeah.
About the punishment?
He gets sideswiped by half of Captain Planet.
Yeah.
They're swooshing through the air and they end up crashing into that building after Dante's devil trigger wore off. And then homie pulls his sword out of butt fuck nowhere, says, Rabbit's not here. But I'll give him a message for you. And then Shorty pulls up, says, all right, bet. One through homie's dome, kills him.
Bro, she exploded quick.
Yep. They meet up again. He's like, damn, well, you're right. I am a demon. She says, no fucking shit. She said, how'd you figure it out this time? He's like, it was a demon 5 minutes ago. She said, oh shit, you're not going to turn again, are you? I don't think so. I don't feel it right now.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah. So they're looking around. She's like, all right, your amulet should be right here. It's inside a teacup. And around that teacup, we see rabbits, stuffed rabbits. One with a knife in its chest, or through its chest, how the one homegirl was. One missing an arm, like the other homie. One built up with needles like the other guy did. And one that had a big slash on its back, like the ninja girl. And then a cup in the middle, empty for another seat, where the rabbit was sitting, plotting all this shit. This man is a demon. He had to just be there, witness all this. Like, all right, man, I'm gonna cut this rabbit up like this, cut this rabbit up like this, cut this up like this, cut that up like that, set them all, drink this tea, take this off there, put it in there, and just be a dick and leave.
Or he can see the future.
No, I'm pretty sure he was there because
he was already inside the building.
Yeah, because Dante's cousin was there too, and that fool has wings, so he probably just took him real quick.
Yeah, because remember the last episode when they first walked in, when they were first doing the raid of that building, and then the doors closed? He was speaking on the intercom.
Your mic.
He was speaking into the intercom.
He was on the loudspeaker.
Yeah, but I think he was on the top floor. So he had to be there. He obviously seen the cameras. So they hear a call coming to the dead homie's phone, the dead orc's phone. They pick it up out of the phone, hologram. I don't know what kind of fucking technology they have. But it's a whole FaceTime video hologram call from the White Rabbit. He says, hey, where's my homie at? Lady being ladies. Oh, he's looking into your floorboards right now. What's up? She's a dick.
I like it.
He says, no matter. I want to talk to you and Dante anyway. So she is important. He goes on to tell Dante, I got a whole army down here. You got 30 minutes to get down here, or I'm unleashing this army on you guys, on the whole world. And it's up. And Lady's like, well, what the fuck? Why is it just the army? Why don't you open up the portal? You have the sword, you have the amulet, you should have everything, right? And he's just like, yeah, sort of. And she starts putting two together, like, you're missing something. What's going on? She looks at Dante. She's like,
She says, "Oh, he could have killed you. Why didn't he kill you?" And Dante says it's so casual. "Oh, it's because I'm the son of Sparta." She says, "What? You could have told me that earlier."
I forgot she didn't know.
So she realizes, oh well, it was something dormant. It was dormant blood inside Dante of Sparta, and you needed him to awaken to this demon form to do this. So you need Dante. Says no matter. In 30 minutes, if he's not here, the world's up.
And then it stuck.
Yep. Is that it after this? Is that it?
That's pretty much it, yeah. Yeah.
Just, all right. Now, do you let Dante go over there and possibly have him open the gates?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you have somebody go and deal with this army?
Nah, Dante's.
They got devil bullets. I'm sending everyone with devil bullets.
That's what I was thinking too. You guys got people with devil bullets. If he opens the gate, you're gonna get a lot more than this small army of demons.
I'm getting the Gatling gun, loading it all up with fucking devil bullets.
And I'm not saying I'm a fan of this though, but if they're all just in, I mean, people made sacrifices in anime before. Eren Yeager did some shit.
Hiroshima.
Utachi Uchiha did some shit. I mean, what if they had to just go and drop a demon nuke bomb on the area and just get everything in that's in that vicinity?
Do it.
Because we already know they're against of having any kind of demon things allowed. Because Mary said on the intercom to all her soldiers, she's like, "Hey, this is no longer an infantry mission. This is a rescue mission. These are refugees. We're gonna help them. Take them to HQ, load them in the trucks. We're gonna help them out."
And then Vice President said, "Execute Order 66."
Yep. He said it didn't seem smart of you soldiers to think refugees from hell was a bad idea. He says, "Oh, well, when you think about it like that," and this little devil kid with the sweetest eyes turns around and says, "Oh," well, pretty much says in his eyes, "Oh, fuck. They're gonna die."
I think the one that got me the most was the 4 families in the van when they got flamed up.
All of them, bro. So tough.
I was about to say something really inappropriate.
Yeah, you better knock it off over there.
Whole time on the camera, a shapeshifter seeing this shit. He's like, "Well, I knew we weren't gonna be able to take the world from you. You fucking scum." Blows up the whole building with him in it. Whole time, Mary's realizing, damn, the plan of the White Rabbit was to get rid of this whole part of the government, of everybody in charge of the demon hunting. Everybody's damn near here. They've already killed our main strike squad. We have their second strike squad here. They're probably not there anymore. They're probably all gone. It's probably just Mary and the vice president left now from that squad.
Maybe.
And that one food that the shapeshifter had to form into. He's probably tucked off somewhere.
Where's the black guy?
He's dead. He's dead. He's part of the first squad that died. He had his arm chopped off. He died that first. He was the first dude dead.
No, because he got sliced. Remember the guy that transformed was like,
shh. Yeah, that's who he's talking about.
Oh, you're talking about the Boondocks fool. Yeah, he's probably tucked off somewhere. But I have an idea or a theory now. We know that the shapeshifter has to be transformed into somebody that's alive. How the fuck did he transform into Dante's brother?
Oh, he just had to see who he was to get a glimpse, to take a glimpse.
But Dante's brother is supposed to be dead. The shapeshifter transformed into Dante's brother, episode 1.
What if it is Dante's brother?
What if the rabbit's Dante's brother?
Nah, that's the chick's dad.
What if I'm Dante's brother?
What if he's Dante's brother?
Whoa.
What if Dante's not real?
Whoa. What?
Why was Thor crying?
I still don't know.
This was a good episode. What do y'all give this one?
I give it an 8.
I give it a 9.
I'm going to say 8.5 for me. So, yeah. It's a good episode. Enzo's a clown. Why do they keep taking Enzo everywhere, man?
Yeah, I have no idea why.
He keeps getting thrown in the truck and
yeah, I don't know why he's so important to this show.
Well, he's known a demon for the longest time.
He said, "That's my boy Dante, son of Sparta."
Son of Sparta.
He doesn't know he was a demon until like
He's known.
Turned into one.
He said he's kind of numb the whole time. But he's like, yeah, that's my. After he transformed, looked all cool. He's like, that's my dog. Son of Spada, motherfucker.
Hey, bro, straight from New Jersey.
That's so funny, bro. Okay, last episode, Vigilantes. They were looking for the B girl. You wouldn't think, like, you see somebody walking around with
An eye patch.
not even just the eye patch. Her backpack is a B. Her socks are a B. That wouldn't strike you as kind of obvious. Like, hey, show me your tongue.
Show me your tongue. I don't think she has the shit though.
No, she's distributing it. She's not doing it.
Yeah,
So
she's the dealer.
So she would have a clean tongue, but I mean, still suspicious.
I don't know. I don't want to say too much.
But it shows, in the beginning, it shows Knuckle Duster and the Crawler sparring on top of the rooftop. He's trying to teach him how to throw some punches. He's like, why would I ever have to really fight like this? Like, what's the point? Like, I don't really fight with my hands. He's like, oh, you got a point. You learn to fight. You're gonna learn to fight with your own way. But here, put the gloves on for me. I want to throw some punches.
Bro's throwing some haymakers.
Bro's throwing some hammers at this guy. He's like, damn, you kind of seem out of it, man. He hits him the first time too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Slips and rocks him. Popstar's like, damn, calm down. You're gonna kill him. He's not built like you. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, I can tell he's going easy on me. I don't give a fuck how easy you're going on me. I'm not, if I'm him, I'm not built to fight and take hits like this. You're a different breed, old man.
Built different.
Just because you don't got your knuckle dusters on, don't mean you can still hit me like that.
Literally built different.
I slide and glide you off this fucking roof without your grappling equipment. You ain't getting back up here.
And there ain't no trash bag, son.
Yeah.
So he really is like Batman. He's a all black vigilante.
Yeah, masked up.
That only fights. He does not have a power.
So what happens?
Has straight raw strength. That's crazy.
Oh, so it goes back to the beekeeper girl juicing somebody up. Says, "Oh yeah, you got potential. You can do this." Juices the fool up. She's like, "All right, fight the thing only you can see." She gave trigger to a tweaker. I don't know if y'all know that. She gave trigger to a crackhead.
I did see that. Bro's already tweaking out.
That guy was already schizophrenic as shit or something. He was already seeing things, and she's like, "Oh, you're perfect." Juiced him. Bro got big and strong, and he was able to put all his power into one part of his body at a time. Then our homies pull up to save the day. Yeah, this is all the same episode, right?
Yeah. I was like, why'd you stop?
I was like, what happened?
I'm trying to think right now because it cuts to some other shit later on. So then Knuckle Duster ends up getting into like a fist fight with this fool. He's barely dodging this shit like Epo type shit, and just he's throwing ones with this fool, and then Crawler's like, damn, he's barely missing Master, but he's grazing him. The damage is still adding up, but he's about to throw one more big punch. We see the energy throwing up. We see him about to swing off on Duster.
Yeah.
Weaves it. Gives him one hard uppercut. Bah! Knocks that fool out. They tie his ass up. Goes back to the rooftop. He's happy again. He's like, yeah, that was the best kind of fights. And you really fear for your life like that when the guys can really throw a punch and fight.
Crazy.
I don't know who's more of a tweak, Knuckle Duster or that tweak.
He's like, we got more like this coming? All right.
So this is what I live for.
Yeah, no, that's crazy to want to fight a crackhead.
Cuts back.
I'd be happy that you beat up a crackhead.
Swear.
Bro's fucking doing justice.
Cuts back to B-Girl. She's on the phone with All For One. That's who she's talking to. That's the same voice. I know it. So that's her supplier. So they infiltrate the dealer and find the supplier. They're gonna find All For One.
Infiltrate the dealer and find the supplier.
Yeah, so she finds another target, which is I think another creepo dude, because he walked up and said, "Oh, you're cuter in person. Dude look like a grown ass man." She's still in high school, I think. You guys need to watch out how you animate these things. This watch yourself, goddammit.
Perverts.
Cuts off to the guy running on the freeway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we find out
Hugging himself.
we find out there's a fast ass dude just running on the freeway. Is he really doing anything wrong?
Is he going
He's
fast?
speeding.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he going too fast?
Okay, so we find out there's a guy using this quirk to speed down the highway. All of a sudden, the big van pulls up behind him, and inside was Lightning McQueen. Ingenium. He had a whole little. To equip his equipment was all crazy as shit. It looked like Iron Man. It looked pretty sick. How the fuck are you gonna be the turbo hero and you can't catch somebody though? Tell me that.
Well, see, even Ingenium's little brother, Ingenium.
Oh. What?
Yeah.
Hold on. Before that though, so this fool gets off and tries to catch this guy, which we know is a bat. He has a bat quirk now, who's just running at this point down the highway. Ingenium can't catch him. He fucks up. Dude trips him or some shit, and he crashes. Luckily, he had an airbag equipped into his suit. Bro, and then Batman disappeared into the dock. They didn't know where the fuck he went. Cuts the next day to the homie Crawler out on a jog. Well, not a jog, trying to practice his quirk. He's like, there's one jogger out here. He shouldn't really mind. I'm gonna just practice my quirk because he don't know how to slow down. So he's trying to find a better way of doing that. This jogger's catching up to him fast as fuck. He gets spooked and crashes. Well, is about to crash. The jogger saves him. Find out the jogger's Ida's older brother, Ingenium, just out for a daily jog.
Oh, shit. I didn't get this far.
Yeah. So Ingenium bumps into the Crawler homie. He's talking about, are you a student around here? You seem familiar. You got a pretty cool quirk. I like how it works. He's like, see you having a problem with that. What's your problem? He goes on to explain that, I can't slow down fast enough because then it just fucks my quirk up and I fall. He said, my little brother kind of had the same kind of problem at first. And it shows a clip of young Ida trying to use his quirk, but he can't turn. So when he goes off, he just goes straight into a tree and just smacks the shit out of it. Homie says, you're not. And then the older brother's like, you're not a robot. You can learn. So he starts talking to the homie Koichi about his quirk and how it works. He's like, yeah, I can move in any direction with my quirk as long as I have 3 points of contact. Bro comes up with he says, you're using your quirk all wrong then. If you want to slow down, why not try using your quirk in the opposite direction really fast? So bro learns right then and there to skirt, and swerve on the corner. No whoa.
Swerve, run the corner.
So Ingenium's like, yeah, you got real potential. Like, your quirk seems pretty cool. Here's my card. You can come join my agency later on if you ever want down the line. It's like, I can see you having potential. Bro's like, I don't have a license. I can't do that. He says, no matter what, we'll work on that as long as you're helping out with the support stuff. Bro's juice said he's thinking he can be an actual hero sidekick. Later on that night, the Batman's out on the highway again, just speeding. What the fuck is he doing? Does he just want to go for a run really fast?
I don't know what his point was, but bro was just quick as shit.
Yeah, he had to do something, bro. I'm gonna look into that. He had to do something.
He had to rob a bank or something to be running away.
Yeah, but he had nothing in his hands.
That we see.
I don't know.
Maybe he's moving too fast.
They just didn't like him because he was different. So he's running down the highway, and Ingenium pulls up behind him. But the Batman realizes, hey, you got a little faster. You got rid of all that weak shit you had, all that weak stuff. He got rid of his airbag. Says, this is really like life or death now. I got nothing to help me if I crash. You got nothing to help you if you crash. And Ingenium's like, oh yeah, you think that? Well, I have help. He pulls out his sidekicks. Was the dude just big hands or soft hands or fat? Because some dude stopped Ingenium really quick in his place, and that's when they found out. Because they were about to catch the bat guy, but they found out he was a bat because he was able to just take off and fly and disappear into the dock. So the B team of Ingenium's agency had scouts in the sky looking around in the alleyways trying to find this guy.
I want to say Fat Gum?
No, it wasn't Fat Gum. They were just trying to find this guy. Couldn't really find him. Who do you think found him?
Little slider, bro.
Crawler, Knuckle Duster, and Pop Step. This dude's still running away from... Ingenium barely misses the grab on this bat guy. Batman's getting away. All of a sudden, Crawler pulls up,
Bro,
skirts
he
on
tripped
him. Skeet skirts on him, trips him. Bro, it fell, hit his face. Well, he didn't hit his face. Knuckle Duster hit his face.
Yeah, he got. It was a tabletop into a right hook.
Maddening. So they tie that fool up, and Jenny was like, "What the fuck? How'd this really happen?" Looks to the sky. These fools are right there on top of the corner of a building or a farming.
Hey, Tommy, he is the worst superhero ever.
He cannot keep his secret.
He takes off his mask so quick to be acknowledged.
Who, Ingenium?
No.
Knucklebuster?
Crawler.
Oh, Crawler.
He takes off his mask every time to get acknowledged, to be acknowledged and to know he's a good guy.
And Jenny says, "Oh, it's you, little homie." I mean, how many people in the world have the same fucking quirk, though?
But
I would have
still,
noticed off the skeet skirt.
but still, like
I taught you that shit.
for people that don't know him, like
Oh, yeah, you're an idiot for that. So the next day on a jog, and Jenny bumps into him and says, "Hey, jogging buddy, what's up?" They're talking like, "Oh, yeah, thanks for the help last night. Like, you have real potential. Like, everybody has their place in the world. Everyone's going to find their way. Give me back the card." Bro said, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you can't come to my agency anymore. Give me back that card." Shit.
Well, he said that because he feels like he's a better vigilante than he's going to be a hero. So he's like, yeah, I see what path you're on. Just continue that path. You're not going to be a superhero.
Still could give him the card, but if you need to get in contact to help on a situation or need some advice or something, call me. I'm still there.
Fuck that.
Or if you want to try to get your license.
Nah.
Nope. Said, "Give me the card. You can't come join the agency." But you're my jogging buddy now, so I'll see you every morning. And then episode ends, right?
Yeah.
I'll give this. I ain't gonna lie. I'll give this episode like a 9.5. I like this episode.
I give it an 8.
I was only able to watch half, so I give it a 7 so far. But
It was-
everything sounds good though.
It was funny though, not gonna lie. Everything with the Freaky Fist Grandpa, honestly, is just hilarious, bro. Bro is just so funny, and he does little bit so little, but he's so funny.
So I found out that this show takes place 5 years before the events of My Hero Academia. So that you eat it in 5 years.
So
from
they're all
what we
little
see.
then,
Yeah.
So Deku's barely getting told that he doesn't have a quirk
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Or he just got told.
because he's a freshman, right? In My Hero.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would be like in like the 4th or 5th grade.
Yeah, so he either is about to get told or just got told.
Either way, somewhere in this world, Deku's probably crying.
Yeah.
Great episode though. Yeah. That's it really for our reviews for the week. What we looking at? What does that mean?
We're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys again for joining us today. If you guys haven't already, like, comment, subscribe.
I'm tired.
We love you guys.
Sorry
This
for
has been
yawning.
episode 49.
Thanks
See you
for
next
watching,
time.
guys. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Share your Red Bull.